Excuse me, sir. Do you have something fun and strong in these trying times? What is this? Red Purple Luffy? This is perfect.
Hey guys, I got a guy here, and today we are going to be looking over two things that people have been asking for a lot. One, fighting Nami, and two, my updated Red Purple Luffy list. I made some...
Okay, chat. Okay, he's gonna teach us how to play Nami. Everybody wants to know how to play Nami. I should have been made a guide, but I hate Nami so much. I don't want to spend time, but it probably would help. There'd be less Namis if I tell people how to be Nami. So we're gonna get some Nami tips. We're gonna get taught kind of how the RP Law deck works. Oh, he's gonna play a game. Obviously, we can see the list at the end. But it's gonna be a fun video.
Changes. I don't know if it's actually helpful
As everyone knows,
but,
this is Kai Lakai's video. So there is his socials right there. I will have him down in the description below. The first link is going to be his original video here that I'm reacting to.
Why does that happen?
So obviously, Luffy starts with 3 life. We have the Luffy going first, so Nami does want to go second here.
I'll pick up.
I'm not sure how this matchup actually goes. So he grabs a 9-cost rush Luffy.
I don't really hate doing this turn 1, but our hand is so bad.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty standard so far.
Not that I have a way to
playing the Kaya,
so.
that's basically what Nami does. Let me go ahead and turn him up here.
Versus like Lucci, when you have like no reliable way to get Kaya back, it's just not ever a good idea to play just 1. You want at least 2, preferably 3.
My instinct here is to just not attack and then play Zorojudo.
If you have something that you're trying to accelerate to here, you definitely don't want to attack and want to play Zorojudo. But if you don't, 9k swing with 1 Dawn up is always going to get through.
The only thing you'd be worried about is something like Olzuchi, Gabble, Giant Gabble, or something. So like this would absolutely go through, but if I'm not going to be doing that, then I don't really want to be hitting because it just makes
there you guys don't know. He was basically just telling you the options. Like you could swing 9 because it's always going to go through. He would have to Gabble plus another card and give you 2 cards, which put him at really low hand size, which is not what he wants to do. Or he could just play a Zorojudo and pass, which is what he did.
That is a very nice thing.
I can do 9, which isn't too bad because I don't really need to play anything here.
Full attack 9 isn't terrible.
Yeah, because I also get the 1 Dawn. I think I do that. 9 leader, and then on attack, get 1 Dawn active.
If I don't protect here, you won't 7k. If I do protect here, you will 7k. So just because of that, and because of my hand, I think I do protect here. Those are very good cards.
So he's swinging 9, so he's gonna have to give him 2 cards.
No.
I will take. Because my hand is so low, I will take the Kaya back. You could definitely keep it in hand, especially if you have more cards in hand. And I don't really think taking the Zorojudo is doing much here because you already got the 1 Dawn you needed, and it's probably never going to come up again.
Yeah, at best it's like a 5k hit in 2 or 3 turns.
Yeah. We got a good turn.
Bounce the Kaya. So he lost 1 card and -1 deck. Is it worth it? I don't know.
It's fun.
And if that happens, we definitely are glad we didn't bounce it. Margaret first. Then here we're going to do Nami. Use this first just because we knew that it wasn't an event and we knew that we wanted it in our hand. Do you think it's horrible? We are like this. And fight Boodle. Go ahead.
I see.
This card is insane. This card
you got the Kaya back in hand.
Nami is still allowed to live. This card single-handedly makes the Doflamingo matchup go from unwinnable to playable.
I start here for sure. 2, Nami.
Okay. And Wagamon.
Damn, he's protecting the Nami. Interesting.
8, so I'll use my leader effect to go to 9. And then here, I will play a gate to give my leader plus 2,000.
Filthy.
Don't love it.
8,000 leader.
Forcing him to block. Yep.
Protects the Boodle.
I would defend the 4-cost Zoro. Yeah, he probably didn't need it.
Whenever you get 2 hits out of your Nami, you're happy. That's just a good day. Well, first we're gonna hit this.
Because he's gonna just be playing rush characters anyway, so it's like it's literally fine.
Let's play first. We could get something else.
Like the rush Luffy.
Difficult decision this turn, but first we're gonna Nami, just to see what we get. I think it's a mellow angle.
Do you need often your 2Ks versus Nami? I don't think so. I think there's very certain situations where it's like if your Nami has a bad draw, they're always using 1 extra Dawn to swing 6. But like for the most part, if they're playing how they're supposed to on curve, they definitely want to keep all their Dawn and not swing. They'll probably just swing 5s.
The main thing is I don't.
But
that you
I mean I've seen and have been Usopped before, right? So it's like it's always on the back of my mind. For the most part, they shouldn't run it. But it's always good to have a little bit of counter, especially like later in the game if you keep blocking out, they
Yeah,
it's definitely strong.
50 effect -1 to draw 1 card, and then leader effect to get 1 Dawn back. Then I can
Usually
put
they
2
don't
gold
even do
onto
it,
my
so
new
it's just
gate.
like,
Question
you just
is,
keep the
where
counter.
does the attack go? Honestly, I think I go 12 at leader and then KO Magareto.
Okay, pause. Here's the situation. So I can go 12,000 into somewhere, whether it's Nami or leader, and I can KO one of his 3 things. In this situation, I decided to go 12,000 at leader and KO Magareto. In actuality, if I KO Nami or Magareto, it doesn't make a huge difference, because in the event that I KO Magareto, then I will be hitting Nami, and then in the event that I KO Nami, he'll probably be blocking. The question is, do I want to KO Kaya? The reason I didn't in this situation was because I really wanted to get some damage on the leader. I didn't really feel comfortable going into these later turns with him still at 4 life, so as such I really wanted to be able to get an attack through onto the leader at 12,000.
You always go high to low versus Nami
I
if
will
needed.
go
Build board and pass.
6,000.
Yeah.
Nami.
The situation here is though he can't go low first. He has to go with Newgate. Just because he has to
But
use
like
the
2
effect to
goes per turn
KO
for that
something
deck
off
is
rip.
Not something I want to deal with. Nami. End turn.
Definitely can't protect that. Draw for turn. I will say this matchup is freaking annoying as hell though once you get Nugget out. Peel? Kaya? That is an option. Let me get rid of these 2. Double blocker.
Ooh, okay.
Go ahead. This is what we consider a strong turn.
Interesting. So you went Pilaf, Kaya, double blocker. Interesting.
Basically guaranteed this stack gets blocked. Start 10,000 leader.
10,000 leader to start. Actually, I think just saving the Kaya here is strong.
Mhm.
And then with this,
Maybe we can get the Kaya out of your hand. 6 leader.
do I want to give you the Kaya? I do not think I do.
Well, then we just do the same thing as last turn. Defeat -1 don't to draw 1 card, and then leader effect to get 1 don't back. Then
That's filthy.
we will 12,000 leader.
That's
and Fang Blue
filthy.
We got hard punished here, but you know, you had to have it, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. I mean,
And then
that's my deck.
I will play this out.
Okay.
Check 5.
Luckily he only got
I
one.
felt pretty safe going into this next turn with you at
Oh, yeah, he
1
he
life,
played
but,
the Luffy.
Now that you say that, I'm not sure.
Try out to start.
I will say though that your Kayas and Namis and stuff have just been doing everything they've wanted to do this whole game. We're both drawing what we need.
I've shot. Go ahead.
Ooh, fuck. it's
This is
only
hard.
12.
This
I
is a
can't
hard
miss this
turn.
one.
This is a very hard turn.
If I start 15 and you defend that, and I go 15, 10, 6, it doesn't matter if you defend this or the other 15. So basically the max I can hit at to make you counter is 14. Like,
I have 2 1K counters in my deck. 3 Viddles, 2 Namis. Depending on the list, there's 4 Viddles and 4 Namis.
the one difference.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
in
it's looking
White
rough.
Snake.
I go to care for White Snake, then 14.
Do you have White Snake in your trash?
2 in my trash.
I mean, for how much you've also cycled through your deck, you probably have it. So I do think I go 14 here.
Okay.
Leader, 14. And KO Kaya.
I'll take.
Okay.
Feel. About time.
Well, that's what we expected. 15. Leader.
Dabble. You peel off. Dabble and mellow.
7 cards left.
7 cards left. And then mellow.
11 leader.
Mellow. Sparta.
It's 9, 10, 11. Needs one more. Gives him a 1K.
6.
2K.
Ah! Fuck. Enter.
He got out of it.
Ah.
Kaya. Kaya.
Yeah.
He got out of it.
Okay, so here
Oh
are the two
my
decks on the list.
gosh.
The Nami
No
list is actually quite
way.
stiff.
I was telling you, like to be fair, he did hit some good triggers. Got a Kaya back to hand. Did he hit a draw too? He might have hit a draw too. That last one was a Pilaf draw too. And to be honest though, it was kind of cooked. It was kind of cooked already from the jump. He definitely should have prioritized some Kayas, I think. Would have gave him that extra time. I mean, for the most part, it's literally about like knowing when to swing and when not to. But I think for the most part, it showcased Nami in a great way for a lot of people to learn what to do, and I think that was the biggest part he was trying to like show us. So
Standard right
here
now
are the deck
for
lists.
OP09. I'm not sure if it's any different for OP08, but the main difference maker is that because Law is now out of the meta, these sorts of high-value, low-cost blockers have made it into the list, making it quite annoying for these sorts of decks like Purple Luffy in general. Red Purple Luffy through 9-cost Newgate can actually deal with this a little bit better, which is one merit that he has for sure. But you may notice that my deck has a couple of interesting cards. For one, it runs a ramp event, and the reason for this is this event helps you ramp so hard that you can get to 9 dong on what should be your 6 dong turn when you're going second. I've also added in more top end, like the 8-cost Dragon, But the biggest thing for the deck, and the reason why I'm able to put in these cards, is because I'm no longer forced to put in cards like Queen. The reason for this is because I think that 4-cost Frankie actually fits it significantly better, and this is why.
It didn't come up in this game.
What is the point to
obviously,
go
because it's a defensive plan.
9 from
Yeah.
6?
So I want to show it
He
here.
was saying against Doflamingo in particular. Like, if Doflamingo goes first, the reason he runs that card is if Doflamingo plays a 6,000 power unit on their 3-Dawn turn, like they go swing 7, play Jinbei Weevil, right? So they have a 6,000. On your 4-Dawn turn, you play that event, so you can ramp to 9 the next turn. So you'll go from 4 to 6, then 7, 8 because of that card, and then leader effect, you'll be at 9 active that turn, and then you could just go Newgate. You can go Newgate. It's gonna stop the pressure fully for that turn, and at this point, you're just playing your big bodies, and you have. Does it give active or rested on the event? No, it gives rested, but that doesn't matter. What you're doing is setting up your next turn to be on 9 Dawn, so you can go Newgate. You can play these big bodies off rip. That's exactly why they run it. So it's like you can go 9 Gate. I'm not sure what this Luffy does. I'm not too certain, but you can go play something like this to really just hold off the offense, right? Or you could even go like Kid. Leave one up for the 4,000 power event. It's just like the reason he runs that is to have an answer to stop some pressure, right? 4 to 9 is crazy. Yeah, no, it's insane. Because otherwise, if you don't do that, like you just get cooked. You just straight up get cooked. Dofi's gonna go wide and then go 6K 5 times, and you're like, oh shit. Well, I already started with 2 less life, 2 less cards from hand, and it's just like
cards like Queen. The reason for this is because I think that 4-cost Frankie actually fits it significantly better, and this is why.
It didn't come up in this game, obviously, because it's a defensive plan. So I want to show it here. Here's the scenario. We have 10 Dong, and then if in the case...
This was a great showcase, though.
This
was a great showcase.
Konami, and then I don't have it in my deck right now, but Queen.
Yeah.
Then you play Queen, you get 1 Dong back, and then you play Onami, and then you have 2 Dong left. You have Queen and Onami on the board.
Yeah.
But then instead, if you were to play Frankie, so if you play Frankie,
Yeah.
and then you minus 2 Dong, presumably at this point, you're both at 10 Dong.
Yeah.
So you're at 2 less, which means that this costs 3 now.
Yeah, and then you can
So then-
double play it.
Yeah, so you can do like this into this, or even just doing this into this, does this, and then you leader effect, you get 1 back. Then the other play, that only leaves you with 2 Dong, 2,000 power, and a 6,000 power.
Yeah.
This leaves you with 6,000 power, 5,000 power. Also, they're both searchable, and it leaves you with 4 Dong.
Yeah.
So
Which
then-
you can play another Nami, or you can play another Frankie, you can play...
You
There's
can
a
do
lot
so
more
many things.
differences.
Like against Black Yellow Luffy and something, gets burned by the 5 cost Luffy.
Yeah.
Just being able to like stall the game, and also because this is 6 cost, they can't get rid of it. And
Yeah.
Smart. Nah, I
it's
like
not
that. I
for
like
P.
that. It's definitely
Also 2K, so it does work itself
very
into the
insightful.
deck.
He
Even
be
with
cooking.
Nami, like,
Kai
I
be
feel like
cooking.
there's
So let me show you
sometimes
guys the
where
deck list
doing
real quick
that
again,
might
real
actually
quick
be
before I end the
stronger
video.
than
Luffy in
My
general.
honest thoughts was like I think the gameplay was great there. It showcased a lot of why Nami is so fucking good because it just has if the Sanji's peel off are running hot and the Kairas are running hot, it's kind of hard if they get good triggers to actually come back from that. But for the most part, shout outs to Kai again, man. If you guys want to go ahead and check out his video, it's gonna be down in the description below. It's gonna be the first link. Go ahead and subscribe to my man, and he is gonna very much so appreciate that because he lets me react to his videos, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that I show him the love. You guys can go show him some love back too. But that's gonna be the end of this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.